Let me get Facebook on.
Did TC, he said okay?
Yeah. Share screen. There it is. All right. And then we need to go down over here. Are you done with everything?
And I will, as soon as you doing, I'll do it. So that way, take a lot of stuff off you. I'll let Christy know about Sunday, the former's wife.
Oh, okay, because he can't do it. I think he's gonna do it.
No, I'm just saying I'll let her know that we won't be there.
Oh.
Okay. That way you don't have to do everything. I'm gonna take half of it off of you, so you don't have to have all that on you.
Okay, thank you, love. All right, let's see. Let's tag some people.
Don't worry about the information. I'll get all that myself.
Well, thank you, honey.
And all the pressure off you.
We'll just handle one little piece at a time, okay? All right, let's get us in here together. Jason, Tate.
We don't leave, honey.
I'm sorry, Stuart. Somebody on YouTube, Stuart, just said, "Hello, I hate my life." Stuart, tell us what's wrong with you. What's going on, my friend? You got scammed? Understandable. It happens to a lot of people, especially this day and age. For $120. Dag on. It's on YouTube. They're talking to me on there through chat. All right, here we go. Going live on Facebook too. Let me get back over here. Here we are. Yay. Okay. Kind of making sure it's working. Oh, you changed your profile again. Did you? Did you change? No, it says 1 day ago. For some reason, my stuff's coming up with your old stuff on Facebook. That's kind of weird. You can tell we haven't been on there long. Huh?
Oh, I changed it to a picture of me and you, honey.
I know, and I see that now.
All day long.
Get back over here. Okay, it's working. Oh, we got Christina. Admit. Hello, Christina. We missed you.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
Christina, Sunday, you gonna be there?
I don't think she knows about it yet, hon.
You don't know about it?
No. We haven't said nothing to nobody but TC.
I gave Crystal a promise ring.
I'm sure you've seen it on Facebook by now.
Well, this past Sunday I had a scare.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I started having chest pains at church.
Oh, my Lord.
Right before choir got started, right before second service got started.
Holy moly.
And so I grabbed grabbed the hand of my second oldest one. She was standing behind me. I grabbed her hand. And so music started. I got maybe the first 2-3 words out of the song. I turned to her. I said, I've got to get off. I've got to go. As I was walking down the steps, I could hear the choir director, but he started getting muffled.
You're passing out.
And so I went straight to the bathroom. I went in there, I sat down, and I took my glasses off, set them to the side, and I just put my face in my hands. I'm like, and I was drenched in sweat.
What was it?
So I was like, I I don't know. I don't know if it was heartburn or if it was a panic attack. I don't know.
It sounds like your sugar might have been low. Did you eat?
Well, I had a blueberry muffin there that morning, and I had apple cider, and I had a bottle of water.
Okay, so let me make a suggestion to you just in case it's a sugar thing. Make sure when you do that and you eat muffin with your sugar, the cider that has sugar, and then the water, if you don't eat a protein, it can go whoop and then bloop. And the down is the sweats and the panic and all the stuff that you're talking about. It sounds like it.
Yeah. But it was chest pain, right in here,
Mm-hmm.
right in the center of my chest, and it ran down. Not up, it ran down. It hurt.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
I was in tears.
It sounds more like indigestion or something to me.
See, that's what I thought. And then I'm like, I don't know. And I told our choir director what happened, because I'm like, if this happens again next weekend with 4 performances, I'm like, I want to be able
To give you a signal, do this. I need to go. That way they know. This actually means restroom for kids that are in the ABD class, or like kids that have like autism or something. They teach them like a sign language to let them know that they need to go to the restroom. And then, so that kind of thing would be good for you.
Because I know whenever I got back on stage, because my second oldest one, she came in the bathroom, she's like, Mama, are you okay? I'm like, yes, I think so. I said, I've got to cool down. So I got a cool rag, wiped myself down around my neck, around my face.
Yeah.
And I went back on, and I was fine the rest of the time.
Like you had a panic attack.
Could have been that too.
Yeah.
I got that one time. I got sweaty and started sweating.
Profusely. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're glad you're okay.
So, yeah, I know. I am too. I'm glad I'm okay.
Yeah. So we had some crazy stuff happen. I gotta go get a bunch of stuff checked. I thought I had put this on there as far as Do Not Disturb. Jason Fuller. I sent him a message about singing at the thing here locally, because we're gonna have the thing on the 12th, but then we've been invited to another one on the 13th. So he's responding to me and saying, and I don't know what, because it's on vocal thing or whatever, but I'm trying to put it on Do Not Disturb. There we go. That way it don't keep ringing while we're going. But yeah, it's been kind of crazy. We've had tons of stuff happening, and we couldn't. So here, let me tell you the situation. Jason, when he was calling me mom, he said something that was kind of like, it threw me off. He called me beautiful, and then he called me sweetheart. And as a son, my son don't call me that. And when he said that to me, it felt weird, right? I'm like, that don't sound like it's right, And I said, what's happening here? I'm like, I want to be honest with you. I don't think I can be your mom, because I think I find you attractive. So it kind of went on that way. And so we're not going to do that anymore, because I can't go back to that. After, the beautiful and the sweetheart came out, I was like, hold on now. I think this is kind of nice. I think I'd rather have that than have a mom situation. So that's kind of where it happened. It's just something we didn't expect. I mean, I was telling him not to even call me mom. You know what I mean? Like, don't call me that. Remember? So this is kind of all just kind of whoop, fell in our lap. I'm like, okay, well, it seems to be doing okay.
And then Christian said, I saw that from the beginning.
Yeah. So it's been crazy.
That right there was all the work of the good Lord.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how is this possible? Hello, good to see you.
That's what I told Chris. I said, God already had that in plan. He already know what.
Is that not just like him? I mean, think about it. when Jacob stole Esau's, that was a conniving move, and this appears to be a conniving move to me. But I'm like, I don't think he really meant it that way, and I know I didn't mean it that way. So it's just crazy. I'm just glad it worked out. It didn't turn out bad, but yeah. And we missed this morning. We just decided, hey, it was working better for us at night. I think it'll work better for her. We don't care, if there's any background noise, dogs, cats. I'm trying to get TC to get in here because he's got a whole ton of dogs. I'm like, go ahead. You don't understand. We are the unchurched church because we aren't going in to sit on a pew. We're doing this stuff at home.
What's so crazy about it? When I got a ring, my ring's on the way.
This one is so cool. Look at it, Christina. And it has the cross in the middle. See it? His has 3 crosses on it. It's a band. It's just a promise ring because we're wanting to go forward. And it has John 3:16. He's not going to get his until Sunday. And then he's supposed to be with us this week coming up when we have the thing that's happening. Are you going to be able to make it? I don't think so with your stuff going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
So with everything, with choir happening that same weekend.
Yes. I'm finding that that's going to be the big deal. So next year we probably won't have a Christmas party simply because we can't get everybody here. But what I'm hoping is we can have some kind of summit and have everybody come at that same facility during the summer where we'll have air conditioning and it'll be nice. And we might even be able to get the people that are from Star Maker and have a Star Maker competition for Christian music. Wouldn't that be cool? And have it where we can put it up on the TV or something there at the place. And then we can do all of it either live or on Star Maker. What?
What's so crazy about
Christina. Christina, make sure you get this all right. Crystal, Christina, Christy. Good luck.
What's so crazy about it is every time I look in her eyes, we laugh. Like every time I smile at her, every time.
It's so funny. Go ahead, Christina.
Yep, I've seen it. I've seen you smile. Yeah, I can. Whenever, and wasn't even doing these like this, and even on Star Maker, you could hear you smile.
I'm so naive. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah.
I was like, the mom thing is only going to last for like a short amount of time.
And you know what? It's so funny because Randy told him, he said, you're gonna have to stop with all this mom stuff. He started getting on him. I'm like, I'm just gonna let them 2 dish this one out because I don't know what to do at this point. I was like the innocent bystander on the side going, what is going on right now? And he said, you know what I tell him right now? She's the most beautiful, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my Lord. He's a mess.
I told Chris, I said, that's real love. That ain't fake love.
It's funny, when we got into an argument today, we got into a little tiff today. It was about him saying I love you like a whole bunch of times. And I finally, because I'm driving down the road, I got all these things on my mind. I said, okay, honey, I heard you. He said, you're biting off my head. Well, honey, at that point, I'm like, I can't talk to you. I went inside the house. Then I said to him, how would you like it if I sat and said, I love your lips? I love your lips. I love your lips. And so that got to be like a joke. So now, when it happens again, and he's continually repeating it, I'm going to say, I like your lips. That way he'll see that he's doing it again. So it's kind of a big joke. We're just kind of, figuring it out. It's kind of cute. But, yeah, it's been interesting. Who knew? I had no idea. It's crazy. Look, Kenny Clark, he's in my family on Star Maker. He says, love it.
And I told her, I said, that was 38 years waiting.
Yeah, but he don't understand. I'm much older than him. We don't need to discuss the age, honey.
I know, I pray about it. I said, Lord, send me somebody in my life. I said, you know where she's at. Sure enough, she was in Kentucky.
we never found each other.
And Laura's like, I got her already. You just think.
So let me tell you, because I don't think you said it. So Sunday in Star Maker, we're going to do our little promise ring deal. Just, you know, it's not like an engagement. It's not like a marriage. But it's starting out the whole thing that we're wanting to get there. Because I told him, I'm like, you still working on junk and I'm still working on junk. I mean, that's why we all got together, right? So I'm like, we still got to do this. And so I'm like, this is a promise ring that we're going to try to stay together through all this and get to eventually marriage. So, yeah, we both agreed. We got the ring. So we're going to do a little promise ceremony. I think TC's planning on doing it. So he's just going to officiate it and go, okay, welcome to Jason and Crystal's promise ceremony. We're going to let them exchange their own vows. What's that?
When she read it, I cried. She said, are you okay, honey? I said, no, I'm not okay. I'm getting choked up over here. I can't talk.
It was good. There's a lot to it. I don't want to share it. I did print it out so we can read it, and he's got it wrote down too, so we can read it to each other. Because like I said, I don't want it to be a major deal. Thank you so much, Kenny Clark. I don't want it to be a major deal. We'd like for it to be like intimate and just, you know, between him and I, because we've already had the whole world involved, and he's been married and divorced. I've been married and divorced. So
most we want people within Star. I mean, not everybody, but the people we know that we're close.
Yeah.
We want them to be there.
Yeah.
You want you like.
You want your tribe. You want your tribe there. Yeah.
Yeah. Your tribe, your church family, the ones that you're close to.
Yes. That knows both of us. Right. So we're going to send out invitations. They'll probably go out to Nashville. They'll probably, you know, my family over there. And then my other family that he's co-captain in, which is MMA, Majestic Music Awaits. And so we're only going to we're going to flip the room over and do it as if it's in a church. We're going to let whoever's, so we're asking you, if TC can't show up, will you be the backup person? Go ahead.
If you not talk for a while, if you hear me not talk, and you say, well, what's going on with Jason? Jason's got choked up. He can't talk right now. He's crying.
I love him. He's so cute. He's so cute.
But y'all, you know I'm here for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We need your help, I'm sure. So there's that.
Y'all know I'm here for you.
Yes. And that's good, because we need a woman that has how many years marriage?
Almost 19 years.
There you go.
20 years together. Well, next September we'll be 20 years together.
What date in September?
September the 16th.
It's 3 days before my birthday. In fact, that was my stepson's birthday, to be honest with you. So I'll be able to remember that one. That's good.
That was my husband's sister's wedding night that we met. We met on her wedding night. And his uncle's birthday. Okay.
That makes it really special.
October will be her first anniversary. October the 23rd, 20.
Wait, no. Me and you didn't actually get together until the 29th of November, because I kept up with that stuff, because I'm like, hold on, I was your mom on the 26th. Now I'm your girlfriend. What is going on? You better believe I was counting those days. Like, what happened here? Matter of 3 days.
29. 1 day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving was the 20th. 2 days. No, 2 days after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was on Saturday. Yeah.
It was 2 days.
Yeah, we went through a little bit of a fight with that one too, and so we've gotten through a couple of fights already. So I'm like, hey, you better get used to it, because that's what the world's going to be like. But hopefully, when we get through healing better on both sides, then it should be a lot less, you know. We already know we want to keep our relationship just us, close, you know. I think that's the biggest part, wouldn't you say? Having that intimacy between the two of you and not sharing out with everybody else your business, because it really does affect your marriage, don't it? when you let other people get involved.
Yeah.
I'm sure in-laws are not the best things to deal with. They're great people.
My in-laws have been a blessing. Especially my mother-in-law. She really been there for me
That's awesome.
with everything that went on with my mom. So.
Yep, I can get that. That's like I was telling him, you know, it's important for us to find those strong people in our lives that can help us through it. Because sometimes if you don't have somebody to pull you out of it and you're not strong enough to get out of it on your own, you can tumble down too far. So it's important. I'm glad that you have that in your life.
Yeah.
So let's get to Bible Worldwide. We are in Leviticus. We made it all the way through Exodus. Let me tell you, they had a lot of measurements in that book. Yes. And they were all measuring by things other than metrics.
Yeah.
It was like breadth.
I had trouble with the words. I was like, I can't get this out.
I think I've got one Bible around here. It actually breaks down the measurements to convert them.
I didn't show you. Let me go get it. I got something really cool. I don't know if we can use it when we do the chronological order, but I got this because that's the next one we're going to try to do. So let me go get it. I wanted to show it to you. It's kind of like a guidebook, maybe. I don't know. It says a guide to the Bible, Rose chronological. Oh, you can't see it. Let me turn off my filter. There it is, and remove all. Okay, now you can see it. So this is it.
There is several of that, but they're not it's not the chronological, but there's different ones by that same that you can get at Walmart.
Okay, that's where I got this one. Yeah. And so it has, like, look how the pages unfold. I'm like, what in the world? So I'll be interested.
It will help with the chronological read.
Yeah, I think so. So I'm excited, and I'm going to be getting him a Bible after the first of the year, and he's going to get me the same Bible, but just different Bible. So that's the plan, a gift for each other.
This is
I have that one. I showed you, I think. But when I looked through it, it didn't really, because I kind of went in and looked on the internet. Is this the same one?
Well, it's Tara Lee's podcast written out.
This one's Tara Lee Cobble. It says a 1-year guide. So what is yours?
It's a 1-year guide, but it's her podcast. It's what she uses whenever her words from the podcast.
I never heard her before. So where do you find her at?
YouTube.
Okay, I'll have to look her up and just see, because I really haven't even looked in this book, really, honestly. It says, 16. Man, it's just going to help you through day by day to read but it wasn't really reading the whole Bible.
No. So each day you read a different portion of the Bible.
And they're in chronological order?
And they're in chronological order. So like day 1, you would start it with Genesis. And read Genesis 1 through 3. Day 2, you would read 4 through
7. I got the same book. This book is the same as yours then. 8 through 11, and then it goes to Job.
Yep.
So that's crazy.
11, then you jump into Job.
All right, so I'll keep it then, because this is the same book you got.
Yep.
All right. Okay, and then I got this one. Hopefully, it's got maps and stuff, so.
I actually also got the question book that goes with it.
Okay.
There's a question guide.
See, this one here has the story of Ruth. It's got, like, all these things. I'm not really sure what it is.
Like arrows or something.
It's an outline of some kind.
Some kind of outline.
Yeah. It says Joshua succeeds Moses as Israel's leader. And then that's 1406. And then 1400, Jesus is the Greek form of the name Yeshua or Joshua, which means the Lord saves.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is like the weekly.
Oh, wow. Weekly questions.
Yeah. So it gives you like 2 different pages.
Okay. Do you write in the book or is that?
You can write in it, or you can write the question out on a piece of notebook paper, and then if you think there's more there for you to write, then you can write more.
Cool. I'm excited. It's going to be good. That's the next one. But by then we're supposed to have a new Bible. So, do you use a different Bible or just that Bible? Should we get him and I one of them?
Well, we can still use, because there's also the YouVersion app that's got the plan. It's got the year plan.
What?
They've got
Hang on, girl. I got to go look at all this stuff you're talking about. You what?
YouVersion.
YouVersion. Is that a Bible?
It's the Bible app. They've got plans in there. So they've got, like, right now for this month, it's the Advent, since we're in the Advent season.
Yeah, and I don't know what that means. Can you help me?
So you're reading the Bible, but you're reading the Christmas story.
In Advent?
But it's in Advent form.
So what does Advent mean? What's the word mean? Let me look it up. We don't know. We're going to look it up.
Because I know the choir director brought it up. I'm like, Advent. The only thing I know is all these Advent calendars that are out here, and you do it day by day, almost like 12 days of Christmas.
The arrival of a notable person, thing, or event. The first season of the Christian church year leading up to Christmas and including the 4 preceding Sundays. Christian theology. Origin. Latin. Old English. I don't know. Wow, there's a lot. There's a lot. Okay, here it is. Advent can mean the arrival or coming of something important, such as the advent of winter or the advent of personal computers. Never heard of that. In a Christian context, it refers to the season of anticipation and preparation for the arrival of Jesus Christ, observed in the 4 Sundays before Christmas. The word itself comes from the Latin word adventus, meaning coming or arrival. So maybe it's like a tradition. I don't really know where it comes from, except the Latin, right? But I don't know what religion believes in that yet. Do you know? Let me look. What religion does Advent come from?
Advent is a
Christian tradition.
time preparation for Christmas, marking the start.
It doesn't really say it is, Episcopal or any of that kind of thing. I never heard about it though.
Yeah, I didn't either until this past Sunday.
Find your camera because it ain't showing me. There you go. What is it?
This is the app. So it gives you a Bible verse a day, and you can share that Bible verse. You can share it wherever. But then down here, you've got the Bible. You can click on it, and you bring up the Bible, and it will read it to you. And then
Is this a free app?
Yep.
Huh.
And so it gives you every different Bible verse there is.
Nice.
But this one is
The one that
Bible
you use on
recap
that.
app.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is the New Testament. So if we're going to start with the New Testament after this, then we can go with this plan.
Mm-hmm.
But in the book, which would be like day 200, 100 and something, it would.
Well, we'll definitely talk about it because I wanted to see what you thought about that and what we needed, and that kind of thing. We need to get him another device. He's only got one, so he can't use another phone while he's using the, you know what I'm saying, computer or whatever like we're doing. And so it makes it a little bit more strenuous for people who don't have multiple ones to join us. So if it's a Bible,
There is a PDF file that you can print off for the chronological Bible recap version, and you can search it up. You can.
okay,
And print it off.
okay.
So
Is
that
it very
way
big or is it kind of small?
If it's the whole year, which probably be 2 pages, 3 pages, because I know in the book it had it broken down at the front. I know since I got the hard copy, I ain't never really had the soft copy of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But that's what we're using. We'll just look at it and talk about it.
Yeah.
Plan it out. Maybe we'll go into this.
I got it broke down. I went in at the beginning and kind of broke everything down and put like, okay, this is start of this month and this day and so on and so on. Because I was like, I ain't gonna be able to keep up with this.
Yeah.
Especially if I don't have the app to remind me.
Organized.
And the app will remind you whatever time you read it in the app. So if we do it together and we read it, we can.
I'm thinking by the time we get there, he'll be able to get the app. And he can use the app for everything by then, right? Yeah. So we're hoping you're going to have 2 devices by then, Jason, and you'll be able to use the app to be able to get that. We still got a long way to go for Old Testament to get us there, so.
Yeah.
All right, settle back in, grab you something to drink, because we're getting ready to read for at least an hour and 15 minutes.
We got a long way to go.
Yes. Amen.
Time to get there.
Yes. And so let me mention this. What?
I said special mail, all stuff I got to fix.
That's okay. We're going to get there. It take a little chunk at a time. That's what you got to do. So here's what I'm thinking. I know on Facebook, I have a messenger that we use for our ministry, but I kind of wanted to open this up for the public. So I'm liable to go ahead and do a Google Meet for everybody. I believe I can learn how to remove. I think I already have. So if somebody comes in being obnoxious, we can always remove them. Right. So I do think we ought to do that. What do you think?
They don't be respectful, it's fine.
All right, well, let me go ahead and do it then, because I kind of wanted to do it. Oh, I can't do it now because I'm in the middle of a live. Can't do it because I'm in the middle of a live anyhow. But, so this same page, look up here at the top. Oh, no, down at the bottom. Down here, it says Bible Worldwide. I've got it set up for us to have the same link for, like, always until, like, 2030. So I think it's going to be a while, right? So we've got this available all the way up there. So this one particular link, I've actually, if you can see my computer, if you guys can see it, I don't know if you can. Can you see the top of my, where we're at right now? Can you see my stuff? So right here, I actually highlighted it on my computer.
JSK?
Huh?
JSK? EYEM something?
No, it says Meet Bible World. So it's Google Meet. It's the actual room we're in right now. But I have it saved on my bookmark so that way I'll be able to get to it easier. Because it's going to be the same one all the time. Yeah. So there's that. Oh, actually I could probably share it on Facebook. So if somebody wants to read to get us in. Okay, well, I'll pray. Then I'll get us shared. Because I think she's probably busy.
It's your time, hon. It's time for you. I done pray.
Me? You're saying Christina?
No, I said hun.
Me? Okay, good. I don't know what hun means. Y'all gonna have to tell me y'all slang in there down there in North Carolina. What's that mean? Is that your honey? When you say hun, what did he call me again?
Yeah, I'm praying honey. That's what that means. Yeah,
That's what it means? Okay, I gotta learn a new slang. See, when I moved up here in the northern part of Kentucky, that's when they made me have a classes to change the way I talked because I didn't like how I talked like y'all. And so now I gotta go back to talking like y'all. I don't get it.
Or I can say darling, sweetheart.
Well, here's the bad thing. I was only 6 years old when I left down there, but I talked country like that. And then now, since y'all are grown up in it, you know what those little, I'm telling you right now, I didn't call him, what did I call you earlier? I gave him a bunch of little funny names. I'll give you all kind of little sweet names.
You know what they say when you know what they say when I'm coming here, when I'm gonna come to see you, they say we're gonna go up there.
Okay.
We're gonna go down.
And the other thing, what was it you said? It's got your name on it. I was like, what is that? Like, hold on, what is that? It's got your name on it. Okay. That means you own it, girl. You own it. I'm like, okay.
Got your name on it, honey. The bear's got your name on it too.
See, I don't get it, but I get it. I don't know. It's just different. Okay. Dear Lord, let's try to get focused on what we're doing. We're almost an hour in. Lord, thank you for the wonderful joy that we have found as a small community here, friends and church family, Lord, that is online, trying to give your light to others, God, because you continually bless us, even when we go through hard times, just like what happened with Christina, Lord. I pray that she doesn't have that happen anymore, Lord. I pray that whatever has caused that issue is over. Maybe it was just an overnight bug that she had, Lord. I pray, God, that you heal her body completely and that she can go through this next coming up week and the weekend of that, Lord, whenever they're having their choir performance, Lord, that she can make it through and that she does an excellent job and she finds so much joy by singing to you, Father, for your joy is sufficient for the day. And Lord, we thank you for what you've given us. We thank you, God, that we can come together in a free world and we can read the word of God and we can glorify you and learn more about you without having to worry about who is going to be trying to control us. So God, thank you for going before us and preparing the way, for bringing us together the way that you have, Lord. I ask that you bless this word and that whoever's watching tonight, God, if they're all alone and they need a community, God, I want them to know that we are here as Kingdom Minded Ministries here online to be there for the people. God, we are here for a hurting world. You did not come to save the righteous, but those who were lost. And so, God, I pray in the name of Jesus that you will come into the hearts of those who have been lost and let them see that this little 3 community that we have online has a good time in the Lord and we have fun. And we don't judge and we don't cause conflict and problems, Lord. We just want to glorify you. We come in with the right heart and the right mind, Lord, to serve you. And we thank you, God, that you've made this possible because it's all about you. In Jesus Christ's name I pray. And everyone says amen.
Amen.
I got goosebumps. I got the kids saying amen. Whoop, whoop, hallelujah.
Amen, darling.
He's going to teach me them words one way or another. Amen, darling. Okay, who's reading? Because I done prayed. I got goosebumps. Had the kids say amen. We're good. Who's reading? He's cute. Okay, go ahead, honey. You read.
I'll read.
All right.
Since you pray, I'll read first. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, buddy. Now the Lord called to Moses and spoke to him from the tabernacle of meeting, saying, verse 2, speak to the children of Israel, and say to them, where any one of you brings a offering to the Lord, you shall bring your offering of the
livestock
of the herd of the flock. Verse 3, if his offering is a burnt sacrifice of the herd, let let him offer a meal without
blemish.
premise, and shall offer it of his own free will at the door of the tabernacle of meeting before the Lord. Verse 4. He shall put his hand on the head of the burnt offering, and it will be
Accepted.
on his behalf to make
Atonement.
atonement for him.
Mhm.
I was still these words.
They're kind of funky. Yeah.
Verse 5. He shall kill the boar before the Lord, and the priest Aaron's son shall bring the blood and sprinkle the blood all around on the altar that is by the door of the tabernacle of meeting. Verse 6. And he shall skin the burnt offering and cut it into its pieces. I think that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 7. The sons of Aaron, the priest, shall put fire on the altar and lay the wood in order on the fire. Verse 8. Then the priest, Aaron's son, shall lay the head of the fat in order on the wood that is on the fire upon the altar. Verse 9. But he shall wash its utensils and its legs with water, and the priest shall burn all on the altar as a burnt sacrifice, a offer made by the fire, a sweet aroma to the Lord. Is that right, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 10. If his offering is of the flocks, of the sheep, or of the goats as a burnt sacrifice, he shall bring a meal without spondus, whatever that you said it was. He shall kill it on the north side of the altar before the Lord, and the priest Aaron's son shall sprinkle its blood all around on the altar. Verse 12. And he shall cut it into its pieces, and its head and its fat, and the priest shall lay them in order on the wood that is on the fire upon the altar. 13. But he shall wash the tentacles and legs with water. The second time that I said that. And the priest shall bring it all and burn it on the altar. It is a burnt sacrifice, a offering made by fire, a sweet aroma. What's that word?
Aroma.
Aroma.
Not a Roman. Aroma. Smell.
Oh, Lord.
That's what it means.
Aroma. Is that what you got, Roman?
No, aroma.
Aroma.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of,
It means perfume or smell.
well, that's a crazy name for a smell.
It is.
Verse 14. And if it burnt sacrifice of his offering to the Lord is a bird's, then he shall bring his offering of tabernacle
No.
of young
Turtle doves.
turtle doves
Yep.
of young
Pigeons.
pigeons.
Talking about birds. Yeah.
The priest shall bring it to the altar wearing.
Ring off his head. See how crazy that is? The Lord was crazy, man. I'm telling you what. The Lord's like, just ring stick. I remember my mom telling me about stuff like that happened back when her grandma was alive. She would go out and get a chicken and ring his neck coming in, flip the feathers off and cook it. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
I remember hearing adults say, "I'm gonna wring your neck."
That too.
Straighten up.
Yeah, that too. Go ahead, honey.
burn it on the altar. His blood shall be
Drained.
Drain out on the side of the altar. Verse 16. And he shall remove its crops with its
Feathers.
Huh?
Feathers.
Feathers, and cast it beside the altar on the east side into the place for ashes. Verse 17. Then he shall
Split.
Split.
it at its wings, but shall not divide it completely.
You got it.
And the priest shall burn it on the altar, on the wood that is on the fire. It is a burnt sacrifice, a offering made by fire and sweet aroma.
Mm-hmm.
Aroma.
You got it.
To the Lord. Okay, formalize. Go ahead. Take over.
So, the New King James says at the beginning of this, the grain offering, and the ESV says laws for grain offerings.
Mm-hmm.
So, verse 1. When anyone brings a grain offering as an offering to the Lord, his offering shall be of fine flour. He shall pour oil on it and put frankincense on it, and bring it to Aaron's sons, the priests. And he shall take from it a handful of the fine flour and oil, with all its frankincense, and it shall burn this as its memorial portion on the altar, offering pleasing aroma to the Lord. But the rest of the grain offering shall be for Aaron and his sons. It is a most holy part of the Lord's food offering. When you bring a grain offering baked in the oven as an offering, it shall be unleavened loaves, and of fine flour mixed with oil, or unleavened wafers, smeared with flour. And if your offering is a grain offering baked on a griddle, it shall be of fine flour, unleavened, mixed with oil. Verse 6. You shall break it in pieces and pour oil on it. It is a grain offering. And if your offering is a grain offering cooked in a pan, it shall be made of fine flour with oil. So I'm guessing that one's kind of like pan gravy. Because that's how I'm picturing that for a pan.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 8, and you shall bring the grain offering that is made of these things to the Lord. And when it is presented to the priest, he shall bring it to the altar.
Just a minute.
And the priest.
So question is the Lord having gravy and biscuits right there? It sounds like it. Pan gravy and unleavened bread. Yeah. That's all I had to ask. I'm just curious. Fat girl wants to know.
Okay. Just say. Verse 9. And the priest shall take from the grain offering its memorial portion, and burn this on the altar, a food offering with a pleasing aroma to the Lord. Verse 10. But the rest of the grain offering shall be for Aaron and his sons. It is a most holy part of the Lord's food offering. Verse 11. No grain offering that you bring to the Lord shall be made with leaven. You shall burn no leaven, nor any honey as a food offering to the Lord. As an offering of first fruits, you may bring them to the Lord, but they shall not be offered on the altar for a pleasing aroma. For you shall season all your grain offerings with salt. You shall not let the salt of the covenant with your God be missing from your grain offering. With all your offerings you shall offer salt. If you offer a grain offering of first fruits to the Lord, you shall offer the grain offering of your first fruits, fresh ears, roasted with fire, crushed new grain. 15. And you shall put oil on it and lay frankincense on it. It is a grain offering. And the priest shall burn as its memorial portion some of the crushed grain and some of the oil with all of its frankincense. It is a food offering to the Lord.
I love it. Okay, real quick question. We are on chapter 3, and it's very small. It only has 17 verses. But when we get to chapter 4, there's 35. So I think we should divide 35 or 4 up up to 17. So maybe Christina could read, because if I'm going to read this, then you're going to read 4. You could read 1 through 17, and then you could pick up 17 through 35. Does that sound okay? That way that's more equal. Okay.
Yeah.
Chapter 3, Laws for Peace Offerings. If his offering is a sacrifice of peace offering, if he offers an animal from the herd, male or female, he shall offer it without blemish before the Lord. And he shall lay his hand on the head of his offering and kill it at the entrance of the tent of meeting. And Aaron's sons, the priest, shall throw the blood against the sides of the altar, and from the sacrifice of the peace offering, as a food offering to the Lord. He shall offer the fat covering the entrails, and all the fat that is on the entrails, and the 2 kidneys with the fat that is on them at the loins, and the long lobe of the liver that he shall remove with the kidneys. Then Aaron's sons shall burn it on the altar on top of the burnt offering, which is on the wood on the fire. It is a food offering with a pleasing aroma to the Lord. Verse 6. If his offering for a sacrifice of peace offering to the Lord is an animal from the flock, male or female, he shall offer it without blemish. Verse 7. If he offers a lamb for his offering, then he shall offer it before the Lord. Verse 8. Lay his hand on the head of his offering and kill it in front of the tent of meeting. And Aaron's sons shall throw its blood against the sides of the altar. Verse 9. Then from the sacrifice of the peace offering, he shall offer as food offering to the Lord its fat. He said he shall remove the whole fat tail, cut off close to the backbone, and the fat that covers the entrails, and all the fat that is on the entrails, and the 2 kidneys with the fat that is on them at the loins, and the long lobe of the liver that he shall remove with the kidneys. And the priest shall burn it on the altar as a food offering to the Lord. Verse 12. If his offering is a goat, then he shall offer it before the Lord, and lay his hand on its head, and kill it in front of the tent of meeting. And the sons of Aaron shall throw its blood against the sides of the altar. Verse 14. Then he shall offer from it as his offering for a food offering to the Lord, the fat covering the entrails, and all the fat that is on the entrails. Verse 15. And the 2 kidneys with the fat that is on them at the loins, and the long lobe of the liver that he shall remove with the kidneys. Verse 16. And the priest shall burn them on the altar as a food offering with a pleasing aroma. Last verse. All the fat is the Lord's. I love it. Fat girls, all the Lord's. Woohoo! 17. 17. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwelling places, that you eat neither fat nor blood. Oh wow. They didn't want you to eat fat. Dang, that's in there. That's in the Old Testament. Better write that one down.
Well, I love my woman.
No, I'm saying that the things that you're not, that God didn't want his people to eat the fat or the blood. Ain't that what it says right there?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know blood, fat.
Right. He didn't want it on your meat.
Yep.
I think he wanted to eat it, or he wanted it burnt to him.
Yeah.
All right, your turn, honey.
My turn.
Stop at 17. She's going to do the rest of it after you get to 17.
Okay, you're in chapter 4, verse 1.
Okay. I'm sorry, okay. First verse?
Yep.
Alright. Now the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, if a person sins,
I'm not looking. Sorry. Where you at?
Unintentionally.
Okay, I'm gonna let you say it.
Unintentional.
Unintentionally against any of the commandments of the Lord, and anything which ought not be done is does any of his deed. There's that word again.
Anointed.
Norton free sins, begin bringing guilt on the people, then let him offer to the Lord for his sins which he has sent a young bull without
Blemish.
as a sin offering. He shall bring a board to the door of the tabernacle of meeting before the Lord, lay his hands on the boar's head, and kill the boar before the Lord. Then the Norton priest shall take some of the boar's blood and bring it to the tabernacle of meeting. The priest shall dip his finger in the blood and sprinkle some of the blood 7 times before the Lord in front of the veil of the
Sanctuary.
And the priest shall put some of the blood on the horns of the altar, a sweet increase before the Lord, which is in the tabernacle of meeting, and he shall pour the remaining blood of the Lord at the base of the altar of the burnt offer, which is at the door of the tabernacle of meeting. Verse 8. He shall take from it all the fat of the bull, as a sin offer, the fat that covers the utensils, and all the fat which is on the utensils. Verse 9, the 2 kidneys and the fat that is on them by the
Flanks.
And the fat.
Fatty lobe. Mm-hmm.
Attention
Attached.
snapping to the wide above
The kidneys.
liver above the kidneys and shall remove. What do you say stop at?
17. You got 7 more. You want me to help? I'll read it. I'm good. I'll do 7 more for you so she can do the next one, okay? It's all right. You're getting tired probably. So go get a drink and come back. Take a little break. This is why we help each other out. It's why we're always here, so we can help one another when we get tired. Don't freak out. I had to get a drink. I might even have to go get a Coke in a minute because I'm out. Verse 10, as it was taken from the bull of the sacrifice of the peace offering, and the priest shall burn them on the altar on the burnt offering, but the bull hides and all its flesh, with its head and legs, its entrails and offal. Who ever heard of such? What is an offal? Or is that an offal? How do you say that word? I have a funny feeling it has something to do with body parts, but I don't know where that is.
I guess so.
Go ahead. You want to go to number 12? You're trying to do number 12 to 17 now, or what, babe?
I think I could do that.
12? Go ahead, 12 to 17 then.
Okay.
The whole bull he shall carry outside the camp to...
Alright,
Okay.
for my wife, she can get 15. I think I can get 12 through 14.
He's putting it on you, ain't he?
Yeah. The whole, okay, verse 12. The whole board, and he shall carry outside the camp to the clean place where the ashes are poured out, and burn it on wood with fire. Where the ashes are poured out, it shall be buried. Now if the whole condemnation of Israel, then
Unintentionally.
there's that word again. You detect.
I don't see any protest.
Google's talking to me. We ain't even talked about her. She's over here talking to my shoulder. Okay, Google, thank you. You're very welcome, she said.
Thank you, Google. What's that? Say that word for me.
Unintentionally.
Unintentionally.
Okay, I'm going on. And the thing is hiding from the eyes of the
Assembly.
assembly, and they have done something against any of the commandments of
Woo,
the
look at
Lord.
you.
And anything which shall not be done and are guilty.
Good job.
More about done, honey. Again there. You got again. When the sin which they have commanded becomes known, then the
Assembly.
assembly shall offer a young boy for the sin and bring it before the tabernacle of.
Perfect.
Now, there you go, formal wife.
Okay. Before we move on, an awful refers to the edible interior organs and other trimmings of a butchered animal, such as the heart, the liver, the kidney, the tongue, all that.
I've heard of people eating cow tongue, but I ain't never had none.
I ain't either. Or heart.
That's nasty.
I've ate heart. I ate chicken heart. We had it at Benihana's.
I've ate chicken livers.
Chicken liver,
I
there you
ate
go.
liver.
We had chicken heart. They were little bitty, and they chopped them up and skirt them on the whatever. And yeah, it was Benihana. It was a Japanese restaurant.
Hey, honey, cook me some chicken livers. I want some chicken livers.
I don't know how to cook those. Good luck. I hope you know how. You're the southern cooker, not me.
The best place I know to get chicken livers was at KFC.
And they don't sell them anymore?
Yeah.
You can get them cheaper, like one day a week. I think it's like on Wednesdays.
Well,
Okay, I didn't know.
I might teach her how to cook some stuff, I guess.
Yep, that's what I'd say.
Teach her how to do
Pinto
it.
I can make some chili. He already seen my chili. He wants me to make the chili for him.
I want to take my baby and say, look here, let's go outside. Let's see how we do it down here.
Look, first of all, hold on. Let's not get off on a tangent because we still got a little while. But I remember you were eating chicken with Cajun flavor. I'm like, I do not like hot food. What are you doing? He said it doesn't burn his mouth. I'm like,
Bojangles. That's the only chicken they've got is Cajun chicken.
I like the chicken.
No, I do too.
I do too, yeah.
Okay, let's pick back up again.
I'm going to go get a Coke. I'll be right back. I'm going to hit my little thing on this. Go ahead. You're fine.
Okay.
Let me go.
Verse 15.
Thank you.
And the elders of the congregation shall lay their hands on the head of the bull before the Lord. Then the bull shall be killed before the Lord. The anointed priest shall bring some of the bull's blood to the tabernacle of meetings. Then the priest shall dip his finger in the blood and sprinkle it 7 times before the Lord in front of the veil. And he shall put some of the blood on the horns of the altar, which is before the Lord, which is in the tabernacle of meeting. And he shall pour the remaining blood at the base of the altar of burnt offering, which is at the door of the tabernacle of meeting. He shall take all the fat from it and burn it on the altar, and he shall do with the bull as he did with the bull as a sin offering. Thus he shall do with it. So the priest shall make anointment for them, and it shall be forgiven them. Then he shall carry the bull outside the camp and burn it as he burned the first bull. It is a sin offering for the assembly. When a ruler has sinned and done something unintentionally against any of the commandments of the Lord his God in anything which should not be done, and is guilty, or if his sin which he has committed comes to his knowledge, he shall bring as a offering a kid of the goats, a male without blemish, and he shall lay his hand on the head of the goat and kill it at the place where he killed the burnt offering before the Lord. It is a sin offering. The priest shall take some of the blood of the sin offering with his finger, put it on the horns of the altar of burnt offering, and pour its blood at the altar, at the base of the altar of burnt offering. And he shall burn all its fat on the altar, like the fat of the sacrifice of the peace offering. So the priest shall make anointment for him concerning his sin, and it shall be forgiven him. If any one of the common people sins unintentionally by doing something against any of the commandments of the Lord in anything which ought not be done, and is guilty, or if his sin which he has committed comes to his knowledge, then he shall bring as his offering a kid of the goats, a female without blemish, for his sin which he has committed, and he shall lay his hand on the head of the sin offering and kill the sin offering at the place of the burnt offering. Then the priest shall take some of its blood with his finger, put it on the horns of the altar of burnt offering, and pour all the remaining blood.
Let me take over.
31.
She's got it.
He shall remove all its fat, as fat is removed from the sacrifice of peace offering, and the priest shall burn it on the altar for a sweet aroma to the Lord. So the priest shall make anointment for him, and it shall be forgiven him. Verse 32, if he brings a lamb as his sin offering, he shall bring a female without blemish. Then he shall lay his hand on the head of the sin offering and kill it as a sin offering at the place where they kill the burnt offering. The priest shall take some of the blood of the sin offering with his finger, put it on the horns of the altar of burnt offering, and pour all the remaining blood at the base of the altar. He shall remove all its fat, as the fat of the lamb is removed from the sacrifice of the peace offering. Then the priest shall burn it on the altar according to the offerings made by to the Lord. So the priest shall make anointment for his sin that he has committed, and it shall be forgiven him.
All right, are we on 5 now? Because
Yep.
mine read a little different. Okay. The trespass offering is what New King James says. There's no subtitle in the ESV. If anyone sins in that he hears a public adjuration to testify, and though he is a witness, whether he has seen or come to know the matter, yet does not speak, he shall bear his iniquity. Verse 2, or if anyone touches an unclean thing, whether a carcass or an unclean, see, that's why I don't want to have a carcass's nerve in my hand. Sorry. Cut it off. If you got to do that, I don't want one. All right. Of an unclean wild animal, or a carcass of an unclean livestock, or a carcass of unclean swarming things, and it is hidden from him, and he has become unclean, and he realizes his guilt, or if he touches human uncleanness, of whatever sort the uncleanness may be, with which one becomes unclean, and it is hidden from him, when he comes to know it and realizes his guilt. Verse 4, or if anyone utters with his lips a rash oath to do evil to do good, any sort of rash oath that people swear, and it is hidden from him, when he comes to know it, and he realizes his guilt in any of these, when he realizes his guilt in any of these, how come it repeated that? It's so weird. And confess the sin he has committed, verse 6, he shall bring to the Lord as his compensation for the sin that he has committed a female from the flock, a lamb or a goat for a sin offering, and the priest shall make atonement for him for his sin. Verse 7. If he is not able to bring a lamb, then he shall bring to the Lord, I'm reading New King James now, for his trespass, which he has committed, 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, one as a sin offering and one as a burnt offering. And he shall bring them to the priest, who shall offer that which is for the sin offering first, and wring off its head from its neck, but shall not divide it completely. Then I'm just disgusted by the whole wring off the neck thing. Then he shall sprinkle some of the blood of the sin offering on the side of the altar, and the rest of the blood shall be drained out of the base of the altar. It is a sin offering. Verse 10. And he shall offer the second as a burnt offering according to the prescribed manner. So the priest shall make atonement, on his behalf for his sin which he has committed, and it shall be forgiven him. Verse 11. But if he is not able to bring 2 turtle doves or young pigeons, then he who sinned shall bring for his offering 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour as a sin offering. He shall put no oil on it, nor shall he put frankincense on it, for it is a sin offering. Verse 12. Then he shall bring it to the priest, and the priest shall take his handful of it as a memorial portion and burn it on the altar according to the offering made by the Lord, or by fire to the Lord. It is a sin offering. Verse 13, chapter 5 of Leviticus. The priest shall make atonement for him for his sin that he has committed in any of these matters, and it shall be forgiven him. The rest shall be the priest as a grain offering. The next subtitle says offering with restitution. Verse 14. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, if a person commits a trespass and sins unintentionally in regard to the holy things of the Lord, then he shall bring to the Lord as his trespass offering a ram without blemish from the flocks, with your valuation in shekels of silver, according to the shekel of the sanctuary, as a trespass offering. 16. And he shall make restitution for the harm that he has done in regard to the holy thing, and shall add 1/5 to it and give it to the priest. So the priest shall make atonement for him with the ram of the trespass offering, and it shall be forgiven him. Verse 17. If a person sins and commits any of these things which are forbidden to be done by the commandments of the Lord, though he does not know it, yet he is guilty and shall bear his iniquity. And he shall bring to the priest a ram without blemish from the flock with your valuation as a trespass offering. So the priest shall make atonement for him regarding his ignorance in which he erred and did not know it, and it shall be forgiven him. Verse 19. It is a trespass offering. He has certainly trespassed against the Lord. Chapter 6. Who's next?
Okay, before we move on, the 1/10 of an ephah is an over an ancient Hebrew unit for dry measurement, which is equal to about 2 quarts or 2 liters.
Okay, like a 2-liter Coke.
Yep.
All right.
But just dry.
Oh gosh, that's a bunch.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. All right, dear, go ahead if you want to read, and read as long as you want, and then say, hey, somebody else take over. Okay? Don't get overwhelmed. It's fine. You're doing great.
All right, verse 1. Likewise, this is the law of the trespasser.
I think we're on chapter 6, honey.
Yep.
All right, we'll go ahead and let you rest for a little bit, okay? Is that all right with you? Huh?
I got it, honey.
Okay.
I'm on here. I'm gonna get it.
Okay.
Got it. I still love you.
I love you too.
All right, verse 1. Since everybody can hear that, we got it. Okay, we're gonna do it. Alright, and the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, if a person sins and commits a
You got it.
trespass
You got it.
against the Lord by laying to his neighbor, no, not laying, is that right?
Lying.
Lying.
Lying, that's what I was thinking, was all that either. Okay. Lying to his neighbor about what was delivered to him for safekeeping, or about a pledge, or about a robber, or if he has
Extorted, meaning stolen money.
he's stolen from his neighbor. Verse 3, or if he has found what was lost in lies tendency, it enswears falsehood in any one of these things that a man may do in which he sins. And it shall be because he has sinned and is guilty that he shall restore what he has stolen, or the thing which he has
Extorted.
restored, what was divided to him for safekeeping, or the lost thing which he found.
Mm-hmm.
For all that about which he has swear false.
Yep, sworn falsely. You got it.
He shall restore its full value at 150 to it, and give it to whomever it belongs on the day of his trespassing offer. Verse 6, and he shall bring his trespasses offers to the Lord, and round without spotless for the flock with your
Valuation. I had trouble with that earlier.
as a trespasser. Trespassing offers to the priest. Verse 7, but the priest shall make
atonement
for him, for the Lord, and he shall be forgiven for any one of these things that he may have done in which he trespassed. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, commandment Aaron and his son, saying, this is the law of the burnt offer. The burnt offer shall be only healthy upon the altar all night until morning, and the fire of the altar shall be kept burning on it. Verse 10, and the priest shall put on his
linen.
Huh?
Linen.
Linen garment,
Mm-hmm.
and his linen
Trousers. I know they don't call pants that anymore, but that's what it is.
Or breeches.
He shall put on his body and take up the ashes of the burnt offer which the fire has consumed on the altar, and he shall put them beside the altar. Alright, 11.
Good job, honey. You're doing great.
I know, thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
You're the best. Then he shall take off his garment, put on other garment, and carry the ashes outside the camp to a clean place. Verse 12. And the fire on the altar shall be kept burning on it, and it shall not be put out. And the priest shall burn wood on it every morning, and lay the burnt offer in order on it,
There we go.
and he shall burn on it the fat of the waste offering. 13. A fire shall always be burning on the altar; it shall never go out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I know that's hard to do.
Right. Somebody got to be tending that thing all the time. Keep it burning.
Or get that fire going.
Let alone keep it going.
I wish you see me try to do a fire because I ain't that good.
I don't think anybody is really. You got to have a lot of kindling. A little bit of oil.
Yeah, I try to buy some paper to burn wood so we get something
But that's
started.
wood is the only thing I've got to burn to keep my house warm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wood stove.
goodness. And the crazy thing about it is, don't you have to have some kind of kindling or oil or something to make it start?
So yeah, so we'll take like leftover lumber and chop it down
Mm-hmm.
into little big pieces. Like for Christmas, we'll take like the wrapping paper and stuff in there and start it up. And we used to, whenever we had a real tree, we would at the end of the season we'd take and trim the tree off and use it. It would start right up.
Oh, yeah,
Just the
for
second.
sure.
There's a pine trees in there. Pines in there.
Oh, yeah, the pine needle, or not the pine needles, but
Pine
the,
cones,
that's it, yeah.
pine cones, yeah.
Do they do good?
I get out here and get buckets of pine cones to help get fires started.
I didn't know that would work. I got a ton of them.
Yeah.
We got one right here and like a whole line of them up our road. So, yeah.
It works, honey. Just put it in the fire. It'll go, honey.
All right, well, I'm going to get them when we go camping then. And I'll bring them along so we'll have some to start the fire with.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll start the fire going.
There you go. Come on, baby, light my fire. Verse 14, is that where we're at?
Yep.
Okay.
This is the law of the grain offering. The sons of Aaron shall offer it on the altar before the Lord. 15. He shall take from it his handful of the fine flour of the grain offered with its oil and all the
Frankincense and myrrh. Just kidding, myrrh ain't in there, but frankincense is. This was the stuff they brought to Jesus.
frankincense, which is on the grain offer, and shall burn it on the altar for a sweet aroma.
You did great.
Memory to the Lord. 16. And the remaining of it, Aaron and his sons shall eat with
Unleavened bread.
unleavened bread, shall be eaten in the holy place, in the court of the
Tabernacle.
tabernacle of meeting, they shall eat it.
Yep.
It shall not be broke with lever. I have given it as they are.
Where we at? They have given it as their portion.
Portion of my offering made by fire. It is most holy, like the sin offering and the trespasser offers. All the males among the children of Aaron may eat it. It shall be a
Statute, yeah.
statute forever in your generations.
Concerning.
Oh, huh?
Concerning.
Turn it up. All these words, man, it's just crazy.
It ain't like speaking English, is it?
It's not like speaking English. The offering made by a bird. That's why I stay in Matthew.
I like Matthew better. Yeah, it definitely talks more like a regular person.
Made by a bird to the Lord. Everyone who touches them must be holy. All right, honey, 19 is yours.
All right, and the Lord spoke to Moses, saying,
19 is yours.
okay,
Yeah.
your name's on it, right?
I know my rings. That's gonna be on my rings, so that's yours.
No, I said how you said it the other day. Your name's on it. So I was saying the same thing you did. Okay, verse 20. This is the offering of Aaron and his sons, which they shall offer to the Lord beginning on the day when he is anointed. 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour as a daily grain offering, half of it in the morning and half of it at night. Verse 21. It shall be made in a pan with oil when it is mixed. You shall bring it in the baked pieces of the grain offering you shall offer for a sweet aroma to the Lord. Verse 22. The priest from among his sons who is anointed in his place shall offer it. It is a statute forever to the Lord. It shall be wholly burned. For every grain offering for the priest shall be wholly burned, and it shall be eaten. The law of the sin offering. Verse 24. Also the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, speak to Aaron and to his sons, saying, this is the law of the sin offering. In the place where the burnt offering is killed, the sin offering shall be killed before the Lord. It is most holy. The priest who offers it for sin shall eat it in a holy place. It shall be eaten in the court of the tabernacle of the meeting. Tabernacle of meeting, yeah. 27. Anyone who touches its flesh must be holy, and when its blood is sprinkled on any garment, you shall wash that on which it was sprinkled in a holy place. Verse 28. But the earthen vessel in which it is boiled shall be broken, and if it is boiled in a bronze pot, it shall be both scoured and rinsed in water. 29. Thank you. All the males among the priests may eat it, and it's most holy. Verse 30. But no sin offering from which any of the blood is brought into the tabernacle of meeting to make atonement in the holy place shall be eaten. It shall be burnt in the fire. We're in Leviticus chapter 7.
There you go, baby. I'm proud of you. You got it, baby.
Thank you. You did good too, honey. We make a good couple.
I'm proud.
We coupled up and did the job.
You got it.
All
That's
right.
my baby. I'm telling you.
It's got our name on it.
I know it sure does. I know, bro. Why go ahead and land? Yeah.
Love y'all.
We love you
I
too.
I'm like a kid with candy in the store.
Oh my goodness. We're so funny.
Okay, let's get back to it. Chapter 7, verse number 1.
Yeah, go ahead for a while. We got to it.
This is the law of the guilt offering. It is most holy. In the place where they kill the burnt offering, they shall kill the guilt offering, and its blood shall be thrown against the sides of the altar, and its fat shall be offered. The fat tail, the fat that covers the entrails, the 2 kidneys with the fat that is on them at the loins, and the long lobe of the liver that he shall remove with the kidneys. The priest shall burn them on the altar as a food offering to the Lord. It is a guilt offering. Every male among the priests may eat of it. It shall be eaten in a holy place. It is most holy. The guilt offering is just like the sin offering. There is one law for them. The priest who makes atonement with it shall have it. And the priest who offers any man's burnt offering shall have for himself the skin of the burnt offering that he has offered. And every grain offering baked in the oven, and all that is prepared on a pan or a griddle shall belong to the priest who offers it. And every grain offering mixed with oil or dry shall be shared equally among all the sons of Aaron. And this is the law of the sacrifice of peace offerings that one may offer to the Lord. If he offers it for a thanksgiving, then he shall offer with the thanksgiving sacrifice unleavened loaves mixed with oil, unleavened wafers smeared with oil, and loaves of fine flour, well mixed with oil. With the sacrifice of his peace offering for thanksgiving, he shall bring his offering with loaves of unleavened bread, and from it he shall offer one loaf from each offering as a gift to the Lord. It shall belong to the priest who throws the blood of the peace offering. And the flesh of the sacrifice of his peace offering for thanksgiving shall be eaten on the day of his offering. He shall not leave any of it until the morning. But if the sacrifice of his offering is a vow offering or a free will offering, it shall be eaten on the day that he offers his sacrifice. And on the next day, what remains of it shall be eaten. Verse 17. But what remains of the flesh of the sacrifice on the third day shall be burnt up with fire. If any of the flesh of the sacrifice of his peace offering is eaten on the third day, he who offers it shall not be accepted, neither shall it be credited to him. It is tainted, and he who eats of it shall bear his iniquity. 19. Flesh that touches any unclean thing shall not be eaten. It shall be burned up with fire. All who are clean may eat flesh, but the person who eats of the flesh of the sacrifice of the Lord's peace offerings, while an uncleanliness is on him, that person shall be cut off from his people. And if anyone touches an unclean thing, whether human uncleanness, or an unclean beast, or any unclean detestable creature, and then eats some flesh from the sacrifice of the Lord's peace offering, that person shall be cut off from his people. 22. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the people of Israel, saying, You shall eat no fat of ox or sheep or goat, the fat of an animal that dies of itself, and the fat of one that is torn by beast may be put to any other use, but on no account shall you eat it. For every person who eats of the fat of an animal, of which a food offering may be made to the Lord, shall be cut off from his people. Moreover, you shall eat no blood whatever, rather of fowl or of animal in any of your dwelling places. Whoever eats any blood, that person shall be cut off from his people. Verse 28. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the people of Israel, saying, Whoever offers the sacrifice of his peace offerings to the Lord shall bring his offering to the Lord from the sacrifice of his peace offerings. His own hands shall bring the Lord's food offerings. He shall bring the fat with the beast. The beast may be waved as a wave offering before the Lord. The priest shall burn the fat on the altar, but the beast shall be for Aaron and his sons. And the right thigh you shall give to the priest as a
Contribution.
from the sacrifice, from the sacrifice of your peace offerings. Whoever among the sons of Aaron offers the blood of the peace offerings, and the fat shall have the right thigh for a portion for the beast that is waved, and the thigh that is contributed, I have taken from the people of Israel out of the sacrifices of their peace offerings, and have given them to Aaron the priest and to his sons as a patrol due from the people of Israel. This is the portion of Aaron and of his sons from the Lord's food offering, from the day they were presented to serve as priests of the Lord. Verse 36. The Lord commanded this to be given them by the people of Israel from the day that he anointed them. It is a patrol due throughout their generations. This is the law of the burnt offering, of the grain offering, of the sin offering, of the guilt offering, of the ordination offering, and of the peace offering, which the Lord commanded Moses on Mount Sinai on the day that he commanded the people of Israel to bring their offerings to the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai.
That girl went through a lot of verses. I was waiting for her to say, "Can anybody take over, please?" You did good. Hi, TC.
I'm doing good, buddy. That was wonderful, man. I remember when I was reading that verse. I mean, last time I was reading with all you guys all together. I'm sorry I haven't been, but I think that's one of the verses we were reading and stuff.
Mhm.
So it's pretty cool.
Minister, DC,
Yes, sir.
minister for Sunday.
I got you, buddy.
All right,
I got
you. We're good to go then. All good. Man,
You're a good dude, buddy. If you weren't a good dude, I wouldn't do it.
I know, that's right.
Pretty good, dude. I can tell you're good to her.
Oh, I will be good to her. I promise you that.
Yes, sir.
I'll just tell you, TC was my hound dog before anybody else. He would go after the bad guys all the time.
I've been being here in my last days on this earth.
Thank you.
I know, but sorry,
Yeah.
I'm crunching.
Oh, it's okay. We're glad that you're here. We haven't got to see you on here for a while, so that's pretty impressive. We're so glad that you're here. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep very good last night. I don't know about y'all.
Well, I don't want to think it means a lot to me, TC, for you to do that for us.
Of course, buddy.
It was crazy because I thought of it, and I didn't even say anything to him yet.
Of course, man.
So here's the thing, TC. I thought of it. Like, I've always thought of you being like the founding person that helped me when we started this. And I thought, man, it would be really cool if he would do something. Because we'd already talked about doing some vows or something just to say we wanted to just start our relationship right before the Lord. And so I thought of it first. And I don't know if the Lord dropped it in my mind. But I never said nothing to him. And then he said, what do you think about TC? Because you prayed for us the other night, right? So I think that's kind of what directed his mind, but I already thought of it before the prayer. And so I think the Lord was kind of putting it in. And then we said, if you can't do it, guess who our next person is? Ba-dum, boom. So if you can't be there, she's going to do it.
I'll be there.
Okay.
I got you guys.
I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, we do.
My stepdad he's married people up before and stuff.
Yeah, well, this is just a promise right now. We ain't in the position. I gotta finish
I
school.
mean that, you know what I mean.
No, I got you. I talked to you about it. I was like, this is kind of like a wedding type of thing, but it's just a promissory type of thing that we're gonna promise to do, you know, good.
We're gonna do it right. We gonna
That
do it
makes it
right.
special though, because
Yep.
when you have a witness to your relationship that you're just getting in, that means you're wanting to do right by God.
Yep,
So
Mhm.
absolutely.
that's the main one you want to make happy, you know.
That's what we've decided. Absolutely.
Amen.
And that's the only way we're going to get through this thing. You know, I think that's a lot to do with a lot of marriages. They don't put God first and trying to pull it together without knowing that there's a being that loves both of you the same. You don't treat each other right unless you see each other through God's eyes. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's been married almost 20 years. So it's the whole thing in the nutshell. If you don't know that that person is a child of God and you're being mean to them, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, hold on, wait a minute.
Well, I know. I tell my girls, if the guy that you're dating won't go to church with you, he's not meant for you.
I can second that notion, ladies. I've made plenty of mistakes.
Even though I don't go, even though I ain't been in church.
We are a church, honey. We are a church right here. There's more than 2 people in this room.
Yeah, but I love God, and I still feel like I'm in church.
Here's the whole thing that really attracted me to him. He sang the songs my mom sang when we were little. That song that says, I got more to go to heaven for. I had no idea this young man would know that. I'm like, how is this possible? And he knows songs that I know, and I'm like, he knows as much as me. And I'm like almost 20 years older than him. I'm not 20 years older than him, but I'm close.
God spoke to him through that music, just like he spoke to you through the music. So
Yeah.
that might be something, you know.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
said earlier, it was all God's plan.
Oh yeah,
I had no idea.
definitely. No.
That's all I can tell
He
you.
had it written down, signed, sealed.
It had your name on it.
Yeah, God's got it all signed up for us. We just gotta deliver it sometimes.
Yes, I
that's a good
agree.
point. I need to start doing that.
Yeah, because I told her TC, and this is from my heart. Every time we talk, my heart get warm, and it beat. I know how different beat. It ain't the same beat I had for all them years, and all them other relationships. This beat is totally different from that.
Yeah.
It'll do that to you, buddy.
And that's why I know it's real. It's real, and I can feel that inside of me.
Remember,
We're gonna work at it. That's what our Hope Promise ceremony is about. Is trying to keep it together. We've already had challenges. I told him, look, here's the thing. If you have challenges at the beginning of the relationship, if you can't get through them, am I right? Christina, you've been in it for 20 years. Did you and your man get along all the time when you were dating? But you were able to get through the problem, right?
Yeah.
That's the key. So it's in order to forgive each other, right? That's a huge part, forgiving each other, because we're all made of flaws.
you look at my parents, man. They dig at each other all the time, but they still love each other because they're around each other 24/7. You
You
know?
know, and
Yeah.
I always said too, and if you get to a point in a relationship where you don't have that trust, you can't tell a person how you feel, it ain't gonna work. You might as well go ahead and throw in the towel, because it ain't
But
gonna
for
work.
me, I always say this: they've already divorced you if they've already been deemed untrustworthy.
Yeah.
That's a good point.